Don't you worry, Mr. Wang. I will not kill you right away. I have to learn so many secrets in your small little brain.
Just in case you didn't know, Wang Wang is Agent 00.
It was faces and images that people had never seen. It was different. It was a little James Bond.
Midget is not even a midget. He's not a dwarf. Very small, miniature guy who can act.
As our dirty finger to Hollywood. We can do it. Here's our guy. No budget, piano wire, real stunts, no CGI. The freak came out. I am the guy.
I wanted to know Wang Wang's story, his real name for starters.
Trying to find out where he came from and what happened to him.
I had a strong feeling the only way I would ever learn the truth about Wang Wang was to go to the Philippines with a big shovel and start digging through the rubble of 30 plus years of forgotten pop culture.
I was the one who edited all of Wang Wang's films.
No!
Yeah, Jim.
No! What do you remember about Wang Wang?
Hello, Bern! My name is Andrew Leavold. I'm the director of the film The Search for Wang Wang and also the book The Search for Wang Wang. I have been tracking down Wang Wang's story now for more than 15 years, constantly going to the Philippines to keep digging and finding the true story, or the hidden story of Wang Wang. And so I've been asked to introduce perhaps Wang Wang's finest moment tonight, the 1981 For Your Height Only. For me, the obsession with Wang Wang started, oh God, maybe 25 years ago when I first saw For Your Height Only on a ratty VHS copy. This was my Australian video of it. And I instantly became obsessed with its 2'9" star Wang Wang. I couldn't believe that this film existed because it was so fucking weird. It felt like the film had come from another parallel universe where the rules of filmmaking had suddenly turned on their head. And before long, I was looking for any information about Wang Wang. You know, what was his name? Where did he come from? Was he still alive? How many films did he make? That kind of thing. And eventually, I got the opportunity in 2006 to start going to the Philippines, and I asked everybody I could find, do you remember Wang Wang? Nobody remembered Wang Wang. It was almost like the Philippines had forgotten about this megastar. For starters, the film is directed by Eddie Nicart, one of the greatest ever stuntmen in the Philippines. Wang Wang was discovered by the film's producer, Peter and Cora Caballas, and then taken to Eddie Nicart to train. He was a member of a stunt group called the SOS Daredevils, considered the absolute top stuntmen in the Philippines. And for months, every day, they trained him until he was able to jump off a building holding an umbrella, or jump off a bridge, jump out of a 7th-story window onto a row of cigarette cartons, that kind of stuff. And because Eddie Nicart was a stuntman turned director, that kind of explains why there's about 6 or 7 villains in this, each one having an army of private goons. It's like every stuntman in the Philippines was getting their payday on this. It's like Eddie said to all his friends, hey man, I got this film and I think we can all get laid on this. And Wang Wang is like truly amazing. He is actually doing his own stunts. He's appearing as a ladies' man. He seems to get a lot of the women in this. I don't really know how, maybe with the aid of a stepladder. Who knows? Wang Wang's story itself is quite a sad one. He was born in the poorest part of Manila, star of 15 films, and then all of a sudden he was sent home back to his slum in Manila and basically became forgotten and poor and ill, and he died quite a sad and lonely death, which I talk about in the documentary. But I don't want this to be a bummer. The thing is that Wang Weng also had an amazing adventure over the course of making those 15 films, and became a superstar in his own right, and ended up at the Cannes Film Festival in 1982, being passed around girls in bikinis and being basically treated like a little superstar. And you can tell on Wang Weng's face when you look at him in the film, he's beaming. He's having the time of his life. And I've got a feeling that you're going to have a great time too when you watch what I think is the greatest film of all time, and you may consider to be one of the greatest films of all time afterwards. So sit back and enjoy the crazy, crazy ride of Wang Weng in For Your Height Only. Hope to see you in Bern sometime soon.